Today's Bible lesson is coming out of Luke 19, verses 1 through 10. So the story is on Zacchaeus, and the takeaway from this story is that Zacchaeus was noticed by God. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Lesson 128, we will learn how to measure the temperature. So there are 4 words we use whenever we measure the temperature. We say cold, cool, warm, and hot. So now we will move on to page 128A in our workbook. So I know the facts page is first, but we will actually skip that 128 and we will go to the very next page, which will have the title Temperatures on a Thermometer. So if you're on this page, if you look at the instrument that is on that page, this is the instrument that we use to measure the temperature. It is called a thermometer. So if you look at the thermometer, to the right of the thermometer, you have different numbers, which are called degrees, which is that circle, and then they have an F, which means Fahrenheit. So if you think about when we use a ruler, we either measure with inches or centimeters. When we measure weight, we measure with pounds. But when we measure with a thermometer, we measure with what's called Fahrenheit. It tells you how hot or how cold something could be. So the 4 words that we use, cold, cool, warm, and hot, are actually associated with numbers on our thermometer. So inside of a thermometer, there is a red liquid, which is called mercury. So that liquid is actually the thing that determines what the temperature is for the day. So if it's a cold day, the liquid, the red liquid, the mercury inside of the thermometer will start to move down and go closer to your lower numbers like 20 and 10 and 0. That would tell you that it's a cold day. And then the hotter it is, the mercury starts to move up to let you know that it's getting warmer, and then eventually it gets hot as well. So if you look at the thermometer, let's start at the bottom to 0. So if I go from 0 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, what kind of day would that be? Think about it. I said that the mercury, the colder it gets, it moves lower down the thermometer. So that would be identified as a cold day. So then after that, we have 40, 50, and 60 degrees. It's not a cold day anymore. It will be now a cool day. Then we have 70 and 80 degrees. That will probably be a warm day. And then you have 90 degrees all the way to 120. So the mercury is pretty much almost to the top of the thermometer. So we would know that that is a pretty hot day. So you should write the words in the line. So on 30 degrees, it's cold day. 60 degrees, that's about a cool day. 80 degrees, it's a warm day. And 100 degrees Fahrenheit, it's a hot day. Okay, so now you can complete lesson workbook page 128A. So remember to do the facts page that we skipped over, and there's a work page after that. Today's writing lesson is a copy work exercise. Students will copy the sentences. After they are finished doing that, on the back of this paper, or it can be on a loose leaf paper, I would like them to write a sentence with each title of respect. After they complete this, whenever you turn in your assignments today, make sure that you include this as well, the sentences that they write. You can email that to me on today.